MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Miami Marlins.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Zero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Rob Irizarry is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Digging in now, Christian Brummett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Perfect baseball weather. 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Christopher Wiggins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, one man out. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
So we got him swinging. Christopher Wiggins goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show Track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Pitch out, nothing doing. Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Time for a look at the Buccos on. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
And that's the first down.
Center fielder, Jeremy Blair.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jeremy Blair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded. He gathers the throw. It's late. He's safe. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Working for the punch out, and the offering changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt.
And the throw is in time. 1 left for Miami. Still no score. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Comes up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting seventh, catcher, Brian Brummett.
So stepping in, Brian Brummett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still got him looking? And that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Josh Harrison stands in as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Harrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first runner on the board right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Clemente coming in, but this will land out there just foul. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
This is skied into short left center. Vermont has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Into the box, Rob Irizarry, and the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Yelich is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Curtis Wiggins. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jody Christian.
Coming to the plate now, Jody Christian. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
The count's 21.
The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Center fielder number 27, Christian.
Striding in once again, Christian Brummett 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christopher Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Brummett is off at first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this pitch misses here as well. back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Wiggins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, and he'll dive back in. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Scorched to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Blair will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Row. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. Giancarlo Stanton now. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Digging in to try it again, Orlando Cepeda, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Pulls the string on that one strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Behind 0-2 now. Chop now to short. Can they get two? He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Up next from Miami, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier.
1-run score. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
This one's a long way from being over, Hero, but that big base hit right there gives him a two. Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
In now, Oren Ha. He will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. In there for a base hit, and tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
So here now is the pitcher, Rob Irizarry. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Popped him up. Wiggins calls for it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Miami's out in front, 4-1. Stepping up to the plate, Randy Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to cap it.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Scott Gifford.
Stepping up now, Scott Gifford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Brian Brummett will be next. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Up around the face. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
1-2. The 1-2. At the knees and called strike 3. Back-to-back
Damn computer won't let me swing.
Danger. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Mike North answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here's the 2-0. Cold strike on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Mike North. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2-1 to count. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. On its way is pitch number 75. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Into the box, Christian Brummett drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. The tag gets one on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now.
That's the way this game's going.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is
gone
on a 2-strike count with 2
about
away
time.
in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Come on, Clemente. You're due.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente.
Get down.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's the Marlins 4 and the Pirates 3. Ready once again, Orlando
Leading off for the
Cepeda.
Marlins. Third baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Wiggins is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Josh Harrison, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Clemente sprinting after it, and that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a
Come
piece
on.
here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air, carrying well.
That's
out
gone.
to center.
That's out of here.
To the track,
It's
to the
gone.
wall. Gone. to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. David Phelps takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 41, David Phelps. Up next for Pittsburgh.
In now, Scott Gifford.
Scott.
And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 call anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Brian Brummett. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Come on.
And now a pitch on the way. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batter, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Riding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Phelps stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 14th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 4 runs, 6 hits.
They won't let me swing again.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's
of course,
really big
pop him up.
when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Harrison is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. On to the bottom of the 6th. All even now at 4 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Warren Ha. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right.
Of course, it finds a hole.
For a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic.
During the regular season, these guys can't hit shit. Now they're finding every freaking hole there is.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ball one. 4-4 is our score as we play the sixth. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Sent toward first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman. Drew Stubbs will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Low with the splitter, ball 1. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Pop stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Welcome back to South Florida. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Brad Hand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Owen Christian is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Check swing called strike.
Of course,
0-1.
check swing. Of course, Simon's good. No, check swing. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated this game.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
1-1 the count. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is at the knees. And
of course it won't let me swing.
The batter, left fielder, Christopher.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's
a fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Won't let me swing again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Started to go around anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Still all square at 4 apiece. Joe Wiggins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Wiggins.
Ready for another chance. Jeremy Blair. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jeremy Blair.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Wiggins over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Ready now for the Marlins, Orlando Cepeda. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. The pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Miami down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Ready to take his hacks again, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. is off for ball one.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Of course.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. It swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is on the ground to the right side and through. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in game 4.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is back up the middle and into center field. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. It goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Blair is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins 4. Ready for another shot now. Josh Harrison. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Brummett waits on it. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a fly strip. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Orrin Ha. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguers can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Echeverria now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Joe Wiggins, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Blair is there. 1 out.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Drummond.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Drummond. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over the first. Cepeda is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Christopher Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Tyler Wiggins will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. From the stretch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's running. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's running again. Sent on the ground out to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Hector Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In there at the letters 0-1. The 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-2 pitch. swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. So this is foul for the first strike. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another two-strike offering. Another one sent foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Popped him up. Brummett shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 3, Jeremy Blair.
Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Blair. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And the Pirates are for real. They've advanced to the NL Championship Series.
Yeah, sit him. Your season's over.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final lineup tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the Marlins, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 4 of the National League Division Series, the Pirates got 11 hits overall as they took down the Fish